Rape Crisis England and Wales is a charity seeking to end sexual violence in England and Wales and beyond, to be honest. We do that through supporting our member centres who all deliver services to survivors who've experienced sexual violence. We do that through talking about the problem of sexual violence, trying to change public opinion about it, through work in the media, through work in kind of cultural spaces, and in particular through influencing in policy and government spaces. Sexual violence itself is like a huge issue that affects many, many people. I think the stats at the moment are something like 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men experience sexual violence, which is huge numbers of the population. It's something that we all need to be involved in solving and sorting out, because we can't continue with those numbers. That's really like society saying it's all right for this to happen, and we're saying no, it's not. We get so many supporters who have themselves some kind of experience of sexual violence, but often those people are supporting us kind of on their own in isolation, doing different things, and we really wanted to try and bring more of a community together and think about how those people be connected in some way on something. So Step Out in Solidarity was a way of doing that, and kind of express their support to raise some money but also be connected. And the idea of Step Out in Solidarity came from some of my team who really wanted to make sure that was inclusive, and it wasn't just about running or walking, that you could do any kind of expression during that time. So people were walking, people were dancing, someone could wheel out if they wanted to on the skateboard or whatever they wanted. I don't know if we got any skateboarders actually, maybe next year. I think maybe 40% of our donations from individuals come through JustGiving, and you get these messages from somebody that says, I've done this and raised this money for you, and so many times it's because of a personal story, and it's amazing to hear how they use that to do something great.
So Cure Cancer are a 55-year-old research charity. We fund young researchers all across Australia, because currently less than 5% of them are funded by the government. So put quite simply, if we didn't fund them, there would be no pipeline of mid-career or fellowship researchers in Australia. Cancer is a global problem. Although we're an Australian charity, we fund researchers from all around the world. In fact, most of them were not born in Australia. And this is incredibly important, as the work that they do goes on to treat and help cure patients all around the world. So BarbeCURE is our inaugural campaign. We've had that for 4 years now. And as everyone in Australia knows, everyone loves a Barbie. So it's about getting together in the traditional way on the weekend or at night time after work, eating some great food, having good conversation, and raising money for cancer research at the same time. Their support and their ongoing support, particularly over this difficult time such as COVID, has been invaluable. It's quite frankly really humbling and an absolute honour to be nominated for the JustGiving Charity of the Year award. We are a small charity. We only have 18 staff, who has achieved a lot in 55 years. But to have global recognition from the largest charitable fundraising platform in the world means the world to us.
Brain tumours are the biggest cancer killer in children and adults under the age of 40, and yet only 3% of all cancer funding goes towards brain tumours. 12,000 people are diagnosed each year, and that includes 500 children and young adults. It's a brutal disease, and just 12% of adults survive for 5 years after diagnosis. The information that we're able to provide helps you navigate the system when you've been diagnosed with a brain tumour, and helps you understand the diagnosis that you've been given and some of the words that will be used when you're given that diagnosis. We don't receive any government funding, and we rely completely on donations from our fantastic supporters, and also our many events that we run throughout the year, including our flagship event, the Twilight Walk. Well, we've just reached the highest level of income that the charity has ever raised, so we're extremely proud of that. That's money that we can put into research and support and campaigning. We're so proud to be nominated for this award, and the recognition really helps drive awareness of our charity and our mission to defeat brain tumours.